My name's Kieran Maguire. I'm currently the chair of Redmond O'Hanlon's GAC. This is my second year in office. We are a small junior club located in Armagh. We facilitate underage teams right up as far as minor, and we have a junior senior team for boys. We also facilitate LGFA, all underage teams right up as far as minors, with the objective that someday we'll have our own senior ladies team. The community aspect for our club is huge. We have families not just from Pints Pass but from the greater area of Pints Pass, and community is key. Key to survival and more importantly key to growth of our club. And as a small junior club, we've always challenged ourselves. If we think junior, we'll always be junior. We're very aspirational, and we certainly don't want to stay as a junior club. We want to move into our intermediate and into a large club. There's nothing else here in our community outside of our football, our Gaelic games, and the promotion of our Gaelic or Irish language. So community is everything for us. I suppose this is my second year as chair, but I've been involved in the committee for a very, very long time, and I've come up through different positions within the club. And there's a number of key areas for us that we always found very challenging, communication being one, communicating with our members, communicating with our wider community, and another huge area was that of finance. You still, junior club, etc., you still need money, and you need to have a steady revenue stream coming into your club, because there's always those steady bills that are coming in that nobody sees. So for us, and certainly for me in my first year, we were looking at how we streamlined this within our club, almost to digitalize it, to bring it all online. Everything else is moving online. Selling tickets, etc., has changed, and certainly through ClubSpot it has really changed us in terms of how we now go about our business in terms of raising finance. One of those biggest challenges was our lotto sales week on week, etc. Not just the challenge of selling the tickets and collecting the money, but also the whole aspect of accounts and putting in your returns every quarter, year on year, applying for your lotto membership from our local council. That's huge, and that tied down a lot of man hours. There was also a cost to that as well, because an accountant had to be involved in all of that. Our ClubSpot now has just flipped that on its head completely for us as a club. We have access every week. We sell our tickets. Everything is online. We cannot lose it. It is there, and it's presented in such a way that an accountant can look at it very, very quickly and identify accuracy, etc., be able to sign off on that. We can communicate very, very quickly with all of our club members. We can also communicate very, very quickly with all of those people who've downloaded the app. So we can get a message out very, very quickly. You have that facility where you can repeat that and have that sent out at different times, etc. So that it's not something that you can program, very quickly and effectively, and get the message out. So everybody knows about in our community what is going on in our club. It has allowed our members to sign up to our membership packages with ease. Before this, it was very, very difficult, etc. We have our online payments where we can split that over a period of time, and especially in an era of financial demands, etc. People are finding it a lot more easier to use, and for us as a club, we can see our money coming in and when it's due to come in, etc. So that allows us to budget accordingly and to offset any bigger bills that may be coming in through the club. So we have a hybrid model going on at the minute, but the majority of our members, when they are buying a lotto ticket, they're buying it online. The facility then allows them to repeat that week on week, month on month, etc. So that takes out the hassle of a member remembering that. But we have a 50/50 revenue stream coming in week on week, and it is going down very, very well with our members in the wider community. One of our jackpot winners came from Manchester there a couple of weeks ago, so that just shows the reach, And lastly, then we have dipped our toe in terms of selling tickets, and that is something that we are going to further look at this year as potential of real revenue coming in here to our club. One of the biggest challenges for us as a club was our end of year accounts, and as I think it's the same in every club. I used to be the treasurer, and it was one of those times in the year that I dreaded the most. As chairman now, I can pull up a spreadsheet. I can see what's coming in, I can see what's going to go out, etc. We can see it's very clear, it's very transparent, and it's there, and it's never going away. It's very easy to access it. We can share it with our accountant. Our accountant will be very pleased to have that, because it's everything. We've moved everything online. We've moved all our finances online, and we continue to do that as much as we can, just for clarity and transparency of the whole governance. Well, the first thing that ClubSpot has allowed us to do, and I've mentioned that we have a very steady revenue stream coming in week on week. That has actually now allowed our sponsors to see just what we are doing. ClubSpot allows us to, because of our posts and our ability to communicate with our members in the wider community, our sponsors now see that as a potential of advertising. So sponsorship has increased due to the use of ClubSpot and us communicating with everybody out there. The revenue stream itself, number one, it is about the day-to-day costs, where we are not looking over our shoulder hoping that our jackpot, number one, doesn't go, and number two, that the state sales have increased. And I suppose if I take the likes of Easter there, busy time, etc., Good Friday and whatnot, years gone by, you would have had a big push for ticket sales, and those teen nights, etc., with your lotto. We don't do that anymore. We don't have to do that anymore. Our revenue is very steady, and it comes in. Now that has allowed us then to go and invest. We have recently opened a new Portus gym for our players, for our members, and even for the wider community. Our ClubSpot then allows us to take that revenue in through that. We put on a number of different health and wellbeing classes. Again, that has facilitated through ClubSpot to do that. We've recently invested in new stop ball nets, etc., and been able to show a steady stream of finance coming in allowed us to raise money very easily, and certainly then allowed us to pay that off very quickly. If I go back to our treasurer now, who will have access to spreadsheets, etc., for revenue and income, there's no searching for this or that. So even that in itself, monthly reports, financial reports, etc., is at the push of a button. If we are running new initiatives, we can look at the traffic in terms of our ClubSpot to see who's accessing what, etc. So it has reduced the whole time involved in admin. The biggest worry for me as chairman was whether my community would embrace it. Would they sign up? Would it be too much for some of our members and their families? Would they embrace signing up to our club app? Would they be able to use it? Was it user friendly? That was a big worry, and also the worry of a committee getting behind and seeing that potential. But to be honest, I shouldn't have worried. It really has opened up many doors for us as a committee, and allowed us to do a lot more in a far shorter space of time. Certainly for us, it has opened the door to potential of online, not just within our own community. The fear as a chairman is you're going back to the same well all the time. ClubSpot has allowed us just to branch out, to attract, to target different members of our community, and certainly our wider community. So I wouldn't be hesitant. I would say absolutely it is the way to go. Our ClubSpot has brought our little club, and I'm going to use the word little club, we are a junior club, it has brought it into the big time. It really has. We have other clubs, not just in Alma, throughout Ulster, etc. I suppose trying to copy us in terms of what we're doing. They're asking that question, how are you doing that? And yes, it is, I suppose, well kept secret. It is ClubSpot that allows us, but it has brought us in certainly into the big time. in relation to running a club very effectively.